Hi, my name's Aisha Jalil and today I will be going through my Watch Clinic app. So I wanted to start off by talking about the technologies that I use within Android Studio. So within Android Studio we had the option of either Java or Kotlin. I decided to go ahead with Java and I'll discuss why I did that in a second. Another thing we were allowed to use was Firebase and MySQL. However, unfortunately, I was unable to link my Firebase or MySQL to my Watch Clinic app, which therefore limited a lot of the features I was able to do, which ultimately affected the performance of my app as a whole. Within Android Studio, I decided to go ahead with using Java. One of the reasons for that is as I am a beginner coder and I had previously used Java, so I decided to go ahead with using that. Java is also really popular and can run on a lot of different devices. So now I'm going to discuss and talk about my wireframes. So to create my wireframes, I used the app Figma. I found this really easy to use and I really enjoyed the designing process. So here is an overview of these 6 wireframes I have created. So I'm going to zoom up into the products page just for a closer look. As you can see, I have images listed along with an add to basket option and a navigation bar at the bottom. Just for an example, I also have my login page here zoomed in. I'm now going to open up Android Studio. As you guys can see, I have the Watch Clinic app just at the top. This is where I created my app. Once clicking on it, you can see the fragments at the top. I'm going to go ahead and click on my activity Java first and show you guys the code in which I created my fragments. Now I'm going to go ahead and run the app. Another issue I had when starting on Android Studio is I could not get the emulator to work. This did put me behind a little bit, however I then fixed it myself and I'm just doing a quick browse over the browse page. So this is what my page looks like. I've zoomed in for you, now I've zoomed out. I'm now clicking on the login page. As you guys can see, it says enter email and enter password, which I will do just to show you guys the validation. So as you can see, the navigation bar is now at the top compared to my wireframes where I originally wanted my navigation bar to be at the bottom. So now I've clicked on the register fragment and I am just typing in the details. As you can see, when I enter a password, I have done dots. However, I left the second one blank just for your guys' sake, just so you can have a look at what the password would actually look like. Finally, this is the basket page. So altogether, if I used Firebase, I would have hoped that these would all be linked. However, due to my inability to actually link them, unfortunately, this does not work. So I thought I would end the video by talking about what went wrong and what went well. In conclusion, I am satisfied aesthetically with the way my app looks. I do feel as though it looks very close to the wireframes which I originally created. I wanted to create Watch Clinic, an app specifically for men's watches, and I do feel as though I have created that. though I do wish, and I am disappointed, that I didn't have the skills necessary to make a fully functioning app, and instead had to implement other ways and other choices in order to create an app that even runs. In hindsight, I would have appreciated a little more teaching on how to link Firebase or any of the other options that we were given to Android Studio. And if I was given the chance to redo this assignment, I would study Java a lot more and perhaps even give Kotlin a go. I also wanted to note that I did attempt Recycler View. I did attempt a lot of the different features which I was unable to use at the end. I have included snippets of code which unfortunately did fail for me. However, I just wanted to prove my attempt. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.